Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kagekaze and this is Torchlight 2, and this is it. This is going to be the last of the 4 classes available in the game for this weekend beta. So we're going to go ahead and go into a new game, and we're going to create an Outlander. Not bad. Alright, fine. And I'm going to give you a panther. Alright, let's go ahead and create our game. Alright, here we are in the game. Very beginning, looks like I'm equipped with 2 pistols. So I can dual-wield pistols here. Forget hand crossbows. I got guns. Alright, let's see what our charge bar does this time. This is the Outlander charge bar. The Outlander gains charge by damaging enemies. Charge will decay after a period of inactivity, as we all know. Combat bonuses are received based on the current amount of charge accrued. Additionally, Outlanders with no charge will deal additional damage and stun the next enemy they hit. Oh, well that's interesting. Okay, so basically the charge bar just makes sure that I'm constantly doing more and more damage. So, but it doesn't say it gives me anything at full charge, and I'm wondering if the full charge will eventually goes away. It says that with no charge, I deal additional damage and I can stun an enemy, so that means if I've been out of combat for a while, it gives me something to start combat with. Let me see, it increases cast speed, chance to dodge, crit hit, and attack speed. Well, critical hit is based off of dexterity, which is apparently my primary stat, strength and focus being the second one. I wonder if the execute chance works with guns. Yep, there it is. I was able to hit with both guns.
I think this is as far as...
That's pretty cool. So, if I go into focus, dex and focus, I can make sure that I'm always hitting with 2 weapons, or very often. Alright, well, my first ability is a glaive throw. Hurl a throwing glaive, slicing through your target, rebounding to strike additional foes, and generating extra charge. At higher levels, glaives can rebound many more times. Has a 12-meter range, and it only bounces once at this level. So it's 12 cost, 10 to 16 poison damage, 80% interrupt chance, which is nice, 25% slower movement for 2 seconds, so it's a great way to keep the enemy at bay. And it generates 2% of my charge. So not only do I have charge generation from my attacks, I can generate charge from using this special ability as such. And as you see, it even bounced onto the next guy. Let's see what oh, wow, my charge bar decays very quickly. That's much different from other classes. See, I'm used to the charge bars decaying, but they usually decay very slowly. So it looks like unless I find a way to get my charge bar to go up quickly, I'm going to be constantly starting fights without any. I'm going to have to build it up a little bit and see what kind of bonuses I get at lower levels of charge. What I find interesting is that the symbol in the middle is the glaive, which I can use for 2% charge. And at this level I'm getting just 1% on everything. Anything good? This requires dex of 17.
You have become more skillful.
Alright, well, they only require level 2, so I didn't have to worry about that too much. 30 damage per second, 1735, so these are definitely much better, almost double the damage, so let's go ahead and put those on pocket pistols instead of initiate matchlocks. So, a little bit bigger. Man, it doesn't even give you enough time to kind of get into the next combat. It drops down the moment you stop firing for about 2 seconds. I don't know if I care for that. Well, these aren't as much damage. It's 19 to 26, which is more minimum, but less maximum. It fires a little bit faster than the pistols do. I don't know, I think I'd rather have my pistolas. Got a unique coming my way. Just play keep away. Got myself a key.
You will become more experienced.
And level 3. Alright, let's just explore the rest of this part real quick. Open up the golden chest. Alright, so let's see what I've got here. Mana and vital. I could probably use one pistol with a shield if I really wanted to, but I'm just not feeling like it. Let's put that on my dog. Or cat, whatever, panther, pet. Alright, so let's look at my passives. Oh, there's 4 tiers of passives here. The other classes only have 3. See, this right here, this is interesting. So this class is different. Either they are hiding the last tier from me, which I would think they would only be doing that with these question marks. So this is the first class to have 4 tiers of passives. All the other classes only have 3 in every single one of their tiers. So let's see what we've got here. They start me off with lore. What are the passives here? Charge mastery. Your expertise with charge lets you gain it faster, retain it longer. Charge decay rate decreased by 6. That is honestly really good for this class, I think, because the other classes, they didn't lose it very quickly, and this class loses it almost instantaneously. I really think charge mastery is something I'm going to be really going into here, especially since the charge rate bonus is increased as well as the decay is decreased. Let's look at what other tier 1s we have. Master of the Elements. Expertise with the elements allows you to deal more damage with them. Poison receives twice the benefit of other elements, so 2% ice, fire, and electric, 4% poison. Warfare. You are a master of long-distance weapons, shooting further and dealing more damage than the average Outlander. Plus 2% to range weapon damage and plus 0.33 meters to bows, crossbows, pistols, and wands. So it looks like they don't mind you using wands, as long as you're using a ranged weapon. That's kind of neat. Well, let's get a feel for this class. What are the other passes? Bullseye Mastery, Master of Accurate Shooting, and can more precisely target your enemy's vital areas, which gives critical hit chance and bonus to crit damage. Shotgun Mastery, expertise with shotguns increases the chance that your blast shock and disorient your target, so that's kind of the two-handed pistol or two-handed gun. 4% chance to stun, 3 knockback, 20% chance of 67% blindness. Akimbo, skill with pistols enables you to deal more damage when wielding 2 at once and occasionally fire both simultaneously. So there you go. You don't have to focus too much on your focus as long as you go into this. You can just get additional execute chance with this. So it looks like the reason why there's 4 here is that you can choose between akimbo, which is 2 weapons, or shotgun, which is the 2-handed variety. And then these are your standard long-range mastery and bullseye. Well, let's look at here. What do we have? Poison burst. You coat your weapons with a venomous agent that causes foes to explode in a shower of poison, damaging adjacent enemies. The poisonous burst does 50% of weapon DPS plus additional poison cloud damage. So a 12% chance to make the enemy explode when you kill them. That's kind of neat. That's a passive that makes your enemies blow up, so you never have to worry about it. You just keep attacking. Dodge mastery. Your acrobatic training increases your odds of dodging a blow. 8% improved chance to dodge. Share the wealth. You share a percentage of your charge benefits with all pets and allies in the immediate vicinity, and you gain the same percentage as an additional bonus to your own charge. Interesting. So you increase your charge bonus. It helps you, but it also helps party members. And that requires level 42. That's amazing, actually. I'm rather interested that this class has more passives. I mean, it makes sense here under Warfare because it's different types of attacking. And basically this class seems to have a bit more in that regard than others, but here you're getting dodge and extra charge. Well, let's look at this. Shadowling ammo. You curse your projectiles with shadow magic. It has a chance of converting slain enemies into shadowling bats that fight for you for 10 seconds. So you basically choose between that and poison burst, or maybe you could pick both. And do both, like 12% chance to make them explode, 12% chance to make them turn into a shadowling. You could go that route probably and make yourself a very interesting passive build. My cat is rolling around on its back. Maybe it wants me to scratch its belly. Scratch your belly, scratch your belly. Alright, what else? Death Ritual. Shadowling allies last longer, deal more damage. So this is purely based, these two feed right off of each other. You can get your shadowlings and you can make them last longer. Alright, well those are all the passives. Let's see what I've got here. Rapid Fire. Fire a short-range rapid burst of projectiles which force enemies back and strip away their armor. It's 25% weapon damage, so it's not something I want to use as a spam ability. It does do knockback and it knocks off armor. Let's see. For my sigil, I have Blade Pact, invoked an ancient curse that slows your foes and undermines their defenses. The Blade Pact lasts for 7 seconds, and enemies passing through the Pact's area suffers the effect for the listed duration. So they get 15% movement speed reduction, or 15% attack speed reduction, and 30% armor reduction. So this honestly makes me think of the traps. And again, I'm going to kind of akin this to Diablo 3, in which I've got traps. You know, I am here now as pretty much like a demon hunter that's got caltrops, but of course it's a little bit different than caltrops, which is actually kind of nice. Let's see. Let's put rapid fire on my alternate. Okay, that's neat. Let's give it a shot. I've done a lot of talking. Time to go do some action. Oh, there it is. You can kind of barely see it, but it's there. It's got a big area. It's much bigger than I thought it would be. See, if I put it down here, you can see all these enemies that are affected by it. Wow, okay, so this fires just as fast as my Ember Mage did. And while you would think that that's probably not a good thing because this ability only does 25% weapon damage, the thing is it knocks back. So if I don't want something near me, and it fires fast, I can do that. So I can knock something back, and it's reducing armor, so I can basically spam my rapid fire for a bit, and then go back to shooting normally. That's kind of cool. I'm not terribly happy about how quickly the charge decreases, but we'll have to go into the passive on that to see if I can get it to be any better.
I thank you for your warning, but it has arrived too late. This alchemist has already come and gone, and it was all I could do to prevent him from entering. Commander Vale.
You have received a quest.
Alright, let's see. This is 33. Let's put that on my main. do have a pistol that I can use at either level 9 or with 27 dex. I'll put that down here.
May I assist you?
Yeah, you can buy my crap. Thank you. Come again.
State your business. State your business.
You have
Thank
received
you.
a
Come
quest.
again. So that purple number is the fumble, so that's why I only did 3 there. Fumble, fumble. Yeah, that's great. Alright, I should probably put some points into things here. That needs level, what? 9? I'm level 4. But it needs 27 dex. I could go ahead and get it now. There. And I've got 3 points. Let's 2 there, 1 there, just to be good there. So 33, let's put that on the offhand. That can be my main hand pistol of 61, 33. I might actually do more damage or DPS without, since that's 66 and that's 33. See, I don't know how this game handles dual wielding. In Diablo 3, it's a flat 15% attack speed increase, which means this weapon is only half of the damage, which means dual wielding if this were dual wielding in Diablo, I'd be reducing my damage right now. Does this show me any kind of DPS stat? Let's kind of go through this and see if I can get an overall DPS. Attack speed, crit, fumble. I have a 21% fumble chance? Ew. Additional damage applied to normal attacks and dual wielding. That's because I don't have a passive. Miscellaneous stats, health regen, run speed. You get fishing luck bonus and luck bonus, huh? Really? That's kind of interesting. Nothing here seems to indicate my general DPS. So I don't know if dual wielding is good or not right now. Because I could just take one off. See, the thing here is I can occasionally fire with both, and eventually that passive will be nice to help me with dual wielding, but unfortunately I won't get that high because that passive requires me to be level 42. Alright, well, I don't want to put any additional points in anything else, I don't think. That's just a little bit more knockback. This is the one I'm most tempted. The range increases, it gets 2 bounces instead of just 1, and it generates a little bit more charge. But to be honest with you, I really think I need to go into this to get my charge decay down. See, whereas other classes generate a lot of charge through normal attacks, I'm noticing that I'm generating very little charge, and my best charge is coming from my glaive. Of course, my charge isn't giving me a lot of bonuses right now. It's pretty much just 2%. Alright, let's do this. %. I'm guessing at most it's going to give me 10%. Just because I think when it fills out, it's going to be more than what the sum is. So, like, honestly, it's looking like when it fills up, it's going to be like 5%. But I'm guessing the bonus of having it absolutely full is going to just buff it into 10. That's going to be my guess, anyway. It's going to be hard to tell until I can actually get some more points into it and actually see it go up. Oh, that was convenient. Oh, slightly inconvenient with the trap, though. Okay. Alright, well, it's not too bad progress here. I'll call this segment here at the entrance to this dungeon, and I'll go through this dungeon like I have each time. So the map here has been random a couple times. Just oops, bring that up again. So this is different from the other two maps I've gotten. But the dungeons appear to be the same dungeons, which, you know, for a standard dungeon that's fine, but I haven't found any random dungeons just yet, really. So I'm not sure how that plays out. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and call it here, and I'll go into the corrupted crypt.
I need your help.
You have a new quest.
Alright, this is the Outlander, right? I believe that's the Outlander. For Torchlight 2. And this is part 1. I'll see you guys in the next segment. This is Kage signing out.